Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to Cobol, where we will learn how we can redirect the program flow using some of the statements in Cobol. Okay, so there are two statements we have through which we can easily redirect or change our program flow. Okay, so in this session we are going to talk about those statements like how we can use, what is syntax, how it works. So these all things we are going to cover in this particular session. All right, so now what we will do in order to understand this concept easily, we will like there is one program I have already created. So there I have just stored some basic things, and what we will do, we will now modify that program in order to understand the program, the process to change the program flow. Okay, so let's start. So here I'm taking option 2 in test pgm1, which is already created. All right, so here for those like who are directly referring this session, let me just recap few things for them. Here you can see that we are using identification division. So this division is mainly used to showcase the program identity related information. Okay, so whenever you want to show the program identity relate details, then in that case you can utilize this identification division. So it will just show the program related information. For example, here you can see we have program id, which is nothing but showing the program name. Then we have author, which is nothing but showing the author name. Okay, so you can see program name is test pgm1, test pgm1. So let's say if any new developer came and just directly using this program for some analysis purpose, so by looking at the program log, or you can say identification division, he can identify, okay, so this is the program, this is the author, and other information you can also store like program creation date and other details. Okay, but those details should be related to program identity itself. Okay, that's why we are calling this division as program identification division. Okay, so this is the one thing, and in detail if you would like to learn like what is division, how we are using it, and what why we have kept this blank line, why we are starting the things from this particular location. So in for this thing, like you can refer the first session or first or maybe the second session from the series, where we have already discussed like how, each and everything in detail. And every session is a proper sequence, so if you follow in a proper sequential manner, then it would be bit easier for you to understand the program flow or the concepts. Okay, so yeah, for now we are just focusing on the para part or paragraph part. Okay, so after identification division we kept these three blank these three commented line. So for comment, like you can put asterisk on the seventh position. If it is not coming in white color, no issues, because this is something that I have changed in my system. So you can use asterisk and it will allow you to put the comment. So after asterisk, whatever you will write here will be considered as a comment. Okay, then we have stored the title, which is para in Cobol. So this comment is just to show you the topic name. Then we have line number 9, from where we have started the procedure division. Okay, so procedure division is mainly used to write the main logic, you can say. Okay, and then we are using stop run, which will terminate the program. So let's start the discussion related to the program redirection, flow redirection. Okay, so for that we just need few paragraphs. So let me insert few blank line first. Okay, so here we'll just put one character and remove it just to insert the line. Okay, all right, so here we will create some paragraph. So for example, first paragraph name is para 1. Okay, inside this we will write display para 1 line 1. Okay, fine. Now next thing, let's copy this line again and make it para 1 line 2. We need few more paragraphs to explain this thing, so for demo purpose I'm just copying this 2 time, 1 time here, and 1 time here. Okay, so let's rename this to 2 para 2. Here we will make para 2, and this should be para 3, and similarly para 3 here, para 3 here. Okay, fine. So now we have 3 paragraphs. Now right now if I directly call this program, what it will do, it will go in a sequential manner because we are not using any redirectional statement here, right? So if you are not using any redirectional statement, it will execute the lines in a sequential manner. That means firstly it will print para 1 line 1, then para 1 line 2, then para 2 line 1, para 2 line 2, then para 3 line 1 and para 3 line 2. Let's verify this because we are not using any statement yet, right? So you can see para 1 line 1, para 1 line 2, para 2 line 1, para 2 line 2, para 3 line 1, para 3 line 2. Okay, now just assume a scenario where you are supposed to change the program flow or to redirect to a particular position. What we can do here, we can simply insert one blank line and directly put here perform. If you remember in last session, just for the demo purpose we use this, right? But here we are just talking about all the statements, so that's why we are covering it again. So perform, and then you can put your para name. Let's say para 3. I want to move to para 3. So what this line will do, it will simply go and change your program flow or redirect your program flow to directly para 3, and in this case output should be para 3 line 1, para 3 line 2. Let's verify that. So after call you can see para 3 line 1, para 3 line 2. So this is what we were expecting, right? Because we are using perform in order to redirect our flow. So in this case what it did, like it simply go to the para 3 and from para 3 it printed these two line. Alright, now do we have any other option through which we can redirect the program flow? Yes, we have. And for that what you can do, you can simply use go to statement. So here you can write go and 2 and then your para name, which is para 3. Okay, so what will happen here in this case, if the program flow is needed to move to para 3, then in that we can simply, so what this line will do, it will move the program flow or redirect the program flow to para 3. But this time we are moving or redirecting the flow through go to statement. So let's verify how it will work. After call you can see it is moving your program flow to para 3 line 1 and para 3 line 2. So this is what we were expecting, right? So in short you can say we have two statements through which we can easily move our program flow from one place to another. Okay, and one more thing, it is not always fixed that we have to use only one statement. Okay, instead of that what we can do, we can use multiple. For example, let's say if I want to move my flow from here from 3, so like I want to redirect my flow to para 3, and from para 3 I want to redirect the flow to back to para 2, and then from para 2 to para 1. So in this situation what you can do, you can use these redirectional statement in all the para, right? For example, here you can write move to para 2 para 1, then here you can write go to para 2, go to para 1, or perform para 2 or perform para 1. Okay, so if you use in this way, then it will go accordingly. But remember one thing, whenever you are using redirectional statement, always make sure that there is a no infinite loop like condition. Why I'm saying that, because for example if you write something here, you are writing go to para 3, and then on para 3 you are writing go to para 1, then para 1 you are writing again go to para 3. So what it will do, it will cause a deadlock condition. Para 1 will send it to para 3, para 3 will send it to para 1, and likewise it will move. Okay, and it will cause program failure, not the failure, but it will stuck your flow, right? Because it's a deadlock condition, it will never satisfy and it will never came out of the condition. So just to make sure that we are not using this thing, what we can do, we can use exit statement that maybe we will discuss in the upcoming session. But for now, just remember these two redirectional method through which we can easily redirect the program flow. Okay, and regarding exit and always make sure that whenever you are using it, make sure to end your program flow should be like this, which can easily end it. Okay, So I hope today's session is clear to all of you. And today we just discuss like how we can move the program flow or redirect the program flow using perform and go to statement. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching TechSharmit.